Lions and Packers, Week 6. All I have to say is, so NFL, this is how we're going to fucking do shit now. This is how we're going to do it. I mean, for the Lions lost to Green Bay 23-22, you can blame it on a lot of different things. You can blame it on the offense is ineffective in the red zone, where they left a shitload of points on the board, with Matt Prater pegging Green Bay with field goal after field goal. Like 5 field goals. A few of them should have been touchdowns, so there's at least 14 to 20 points on the board. You can blame the defense's ineffectiveness to stop Aaron Rodgers and keep his ass off the field. They did well in like the first quarter when they were up 13-0, and then Aaron Rodgers decided it was time for him to carry his overpaid scrubs to relevance. As Aaron Rodgers did this, here I come, I'm Aaron Rodgers. I got the Magic Sisters to pull a bullshit comeback out of my ass again. I'm Aaron Rodgers, here I come. I'm about to carry this group of overpaid scrubs and this head coach. I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm just the NFL's version of LeBron James. Proving that this is no longer a team sport. Like, we could blame that. The Lions failing to fucking shut the run down again. Especially to a weak-ass Green Bay run offense. Like, Jesus Christ, our running offense didn't do shit tonight. We can also say the O-line was absolute dog shit tonight against protecting Stafford. And then, of course, we haven't even got to the main issue. Things that's plagued a lot of teams this year. Because, remember after the Chiefs game where I said the NFL's evolved to what the fuck is a penalty? Well, here we are. What the fuck is a penalty? The biggest mystery in the NFL. What is a penalty? Let's start off. First quarter. What should have been a face mask penalty on Detroit was a holding penalty on Detroit. So yeah, Green Bay fans, you want 15 yards on Detroit for face mask? Too bad you're only getting 10 for holding. Yo, Detroit, do you think there's a face mask on Hawkinson in the end zone? Too bad the refs didn't see it. And oh, by the way, and apparently now in the NFL, as we saw at the end of this game, apparently grabbing someone on the fucking shoulder pads is now fucking hands to the face. Are you fucking kidding me? This fucking reffing is horrible. Fucking trash. Like, goddamn, it's ruined so many fucking good games in the last couple of years. Refball is becoming a fucking disease in this league. Like, like, they called Trey Flowers for hands to the face twice. When he wasn't even grabbing the hands, he was grabbing the fucking shoulder pads. How the fuck is that hands to the face? Like, god damn it. We can also say the Lions being undisciplined is another reason they lost this game. Take your fucking pick. And honestly, the second one that Trey Flowers got cost the Lions this game. Like, the Lions were doing everything in their power to get the job done, even generating turnovers, winning the turnover battle. In the end, still wasn't enough as Crosby hit the 23-yard winning field goal to give the Packers a win. 23-22. Before I continue on, I'll first go out, give my crow and my congrats to the Packers and their fans. You know, congrats to Nick Fargo, congrats to Tom Grassi, congrats to Joe Gillespie and JR. You know, congrats to the Packer fans. Best of luck rest of the season. See you in Week 17. And by the way, I plan on being in that Week 17 game. But yeah, back to the reffing. Like, this reffing is fucking horrible. Like, it's so fucking terrible. Garbage ass fucking officiating. They're so fucking blind, it's not even fucking funny anymore. And keep in mind, in the NFL rulebook, it says on the last page, all of these rules are to our discretion. And for anyone that's confused on that, allow Uncle C-Rad to explain it better for you. It means none of the rules we have in this book matter, and we'll just make up new ones as we go on. It's like, really? You gotta fucking rig it now just to get the fucking result you want? You fucking kidding me? Instead of letting two teams play it out and have the best team come out on top? Like, god damn it. Of course, you know, I'm gonna say it here, refs were not the reason Lions lost this game. I'm not gonna pull the reffing, but as the excuse. You know, I'm gonna be real and legit. But the reffing is fucking horrible, without a doubt. Like, they still need to get their fucking shit together. Like, it's been not just the Lions that it's been bad against. It's been a lot of other teams. Like, I think it was Steelers-Ravens last week. There was that one tackle around the legs, that roughing the passer on the Steelers. That was absolute BS. Where the defender was grabbing Lamar Jackson by the legs, and they called that roughing the passer. Then there was also Clay Matthews, clean tackle on Russell Wilson last week, or a couple weeks ago, actually. That was called roughing the passer. It's like, Jesus Christ, we're still back at where we were in the NFC title game last year, where we still can't figure out what the fuck a penalty is. Like, hell, we even saw last year in the AFC title game, where apparently touching Tom Brady on the shoulder is now roughing the passer. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, this is getting so fucking inconsistent. It's like I'm watching a fucking WWE show. Like, is this getting that bad? Like, fuck me, the reffing is so fucking terrible. Needs to get some fucking changes. And some fucking consistency, too. Like I said before, for this inconsistent reffing refball BS, we have the NFC title game to thank for that. Fuck. You know, it's a tough loss for the Lions, especially on a last-second field goal as time expires. But, what do you do? You know, it's obvious the NFL doesn't want the Lions to succeed, and they'll do everything in their power to fuck them over time and time again. By just making up the penalty as we go along or changing it. Because when did this notion get past that grabbing someone on the shoulders is hands to the face? Hell, as the lights go out, I'm going to turn them back on. Hell, ESPN was even defending the Lions on this shit. They even knew that was a terrible call. On both occasions. Like, god damn it. Man. Lions overall defensively, they got some shit to clean up. Part of this also, we didn't get pressure to Aaron Rodgers, which allowed Aaron to keep pulling the bullshit magic out of his ass once again. You know, what do you do? It's like every time we play the Packers, the refs are always this fucking inconsistent. Almost every time. But, and the Lions, they made a lot of mistakes on offense, so I say, the defense bending in the fourth quarter and too many offensive mistakes cost the Lions this game. Honestly, if the Lions didn't make this many mistakes and they actually put more points on the board, they wouldn't have been in that position to where the refs would have fucked them over. But, it is what it is. They'll just make this team stronger and they'll come back harder. All I say to Lions fans is this. Let's just move on, refocus, and get our heads straight out for the game against the Vikings next week. And oh, by the way, this will be the last review on this channel for till week 9. Because, last minute announcement, I'm going to be at the Lions games for week 7 and week 8 against the Vikings and the Giants. I will be at both games. See, I will be there. I'll give more of an update on it in the preview later this week in a couple days. Since really the Monday night game really messes the schedule up. But, Lions lose 23-22. They fall to 2-2-1. Off some questionable ref balling. And offensive collapses. What else is new? Welcome to the new NFL, where we don't know what the fuck a penalty is now. What a wonderful league. Anyway, I think I've ran it on long enough. We're almost at 10.5 minutes here. God damn. I didn't think this rant would have gone this long. Just tired. And with this game, I actually had a bet in this game and I lost it. I lost $20 in this bet, so I gotta pay up tomorrow. To one of my friends at work that's a Packers fan, so I gotta pay up. See, I'll be a man, eat crow, and just pay up and swallow my pride. Just be a man. Let's just move on from this and focus on the Vikings next week. Division game at home where I'll be there in person. But yeah. And of course, one reason I say I won't have reviews the next 2 weeks for those games is because every time I go to a game, I don't do reviews for it. I replace it with vlogs instead. So yeah, you got 2 upcoming vlogs coming your way in the coming weeks. But yeah, I think I've gone on long enough. That's all I gotta say. Let's focus on the Vikings next week. Peace out and hail the Outsiders.